Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to PMDC online lecture room. This is Bakhtiar Ahmad, lecturer in elective English, PMDC colleges, Peshawar. Dear students, in my previous lecture, I have discussed the character sketch of a great American and the 16th President of America, Abraham Lincoln. Dear student, in my today's session, I have made effort to appreciate, to critically analyze the character sketch of William Seward. Dear students, the topic is very much important from the examination point of view. You can get many questions in section B and section C. If you want to get high marks, you will carefully watch my today's video lecture. Dear student, William Seward, a successful lawyer, a seasoned politician, governor of New York State, US Senator, and Secretary of State during Civil War, was born in Florida, New York on May 16, 1801. He attended Union College in New York and graduated from that college in 1820. He studied law and admitted to the bar, and he became the active partner of Judge Elijah Miller in the law practice. And later on, dear students, in 1824, he married Miller's daughter, Frances Adeline Miller. Dear students, the two had 5 children and 1 adopted daughter. Dear student, Seward was a successful lawyer. Then, dear student, he took part in active politics, where he earned an unending name as a great and seasoned politician. Dear students, in 1830, he was elected to the New York Senate as a member of anti-Masonic party. Seward later became a leading member of the Whig Party, but was soundly defeated when he ran for governor of New York in 1834. Dear students, in the circumstances, he withdrew from politics and spent several years practicing law and working for the Holland Land Company. Then later on, with the help of Thurlow Weed, a prominent journalist and close political ally, Seward returned to politics, and dear students, in 1838 he was elected governor of New York from the Whig Party platform. And then Seward served 2 terms of office and made magnificent administrative reforms like prison reforms, infrastructure improvements, and enhancing the state's education system, etc., etc. Dear students, William Seward was a staunch abolitionist and anti-slavery activist. He strongly spoke out against slavery and caused a minor controversy in 1839 when he refused to extradite a group of black fugitives to Virginia. During his tenure in the Senate, Seward became a leading anti-slavery activist. He was one of the foremost critics of the Compromise of 1850, a group of measures which tightened the fugitive slave law and maintained the slave trade in the South. Dear student, during one speech on the Senate floor, Seward famously stated that slavery was an immoral practice, and argued that there existed a higher law than the constitutional law. Okay, dear students, William Seward was re-elected to the Senate in 1855 and later joined the Republican Party after the dissolution of the Whig Party. He was ambitious for the presidency, but his outspokenness and lack of party loyalty hindered his political progress. He described the Civil War as an irrepressible conflict. His support in the party dwindled and he lost the nomination to Abraham Lincoln in May 1860. Dear students, in December 1860, he was appointed as a Secretary of State in the cabinet of Abraham Lincoln. At first, Seward was dubious about Lincoln's political acumen. Seward, though ambitious, was a man of sterling character. He was loyal to his party and maintained his political affiliation even at the cost of his personal prestige. Although Seward had more practical experience of state affairs than Lincoln, the Republicans nominated Lincoln as their choice of the office of the president. An ambitious man of Seward's nature must have been offended by this decision, but he showed a great strength of character and party discipline by accepting Lincoln's subordination as a Secretary of State. Seward showed weakness at first by trying to keep his interview secret with White and Jennings in camera, but for the timely intrusion of Lincoln, William Seward was exposed. His personal differences with Lincoln had led him to distrust Abraham Lincoln's policies. So instead of speaking out his apprehensions with Lincoln face to face, he created tension at the start of joining the office. And he pointed out in black and white that Lincoln was sadly mistaken in his policy approach. Later, when Lincoln expressed that his experience would go a long way in the struggle for their cause, so he was very much impressed and tore the paper. After showing this gesture of goodwill, he reaffirmed his loyalty and he stood by Lincoln till the last and partook in all major policy matters. He greatly helped Lincoln in smoothing our tension. Seward later negotiated the Lyon-Seward Treaty in 1862 with British ambassador, which helped stopping the Atlantic slave trade. Seward was he also developed a relation with Napoleon III. Seward was attacked by a former Confederate soldier by the name of Lewis Powell on the night of April 14, 1865, and stabbed multiple times with a bowie knife, but William Seward narrowly survived. Then William Seward spent several weeks recovering from wounds to his neck and face. After the Lincoln's assassination, he worked under President Andrew Johnson and made efforts to reintegrate the South into the United States. So in his final years, he journeyed around the world, and finally he died in 1872 at the age of 71. So this was the end of a great man, dear students, and this was all about our today's lecture. Dear students, I hope you are clear about the character of William. And dear students, I have an assignment for you. The assignment is you should discuss and write in detail about the life and achievements of William Seward. Dear student, this was all about my today's lecture. I hope that you are clear about the character of William Seward, and inshallah in the next video lecture I will catch you soon, and till the time we meet, goodbye, happy learning, and keep loving literature.